Yes, sir. So very good afternoon to everybody. So today, and first of all, myself, Govindaraju, I am working as a scientist in the Center for Ocean Research, the Satyabama University, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. I will today share some of research related to the marine bioresources for aquaculture disease management. And so these are all the research area currently I am working. The first, the climate change. So in this work, we have done particularly in climate change. Is a lot of things are there. So in this thing, we concentrated on effect of temperature. So what are the effects are in the temperature and the various developmental activities as a disease incidence. Actually, this is the ICR NICRA sponsored project. It's a networking project. It's a competitive grant, but it's a networking things. So in these things, we worked fibrosis interactions, effect of temperature, and the penis vanami, and the disease interaction between the vanami as well as the fibrosis. In this thing, we have developed many things. The case of very different techniques and various products also. In this thing, we have developed two instrumentation techniques, like two experimental setup things we have developed. And I think it shows in the one of the things is the controlled culture tank setup. This setup we have to use to study the small organisms such as any like rotifers, artemia, etc. These are small organisms we have to use using to suppose the effect of temperature and the developmental stages. Maybe the proper developments are there. Everything we have to study this using this setup. And mainly we have developed in this AutoCAD thermostatic processing system. In this setup, we developed and we have worked the effect of temperature up to we worked up to 41 degrees centigrade. So beyond that, the system is working, but up to the animal survive up to the 41 degrees centigrade. We work. And what are the things interactions made like fibrosis things. But in other institute like SIBA and other SIFI also they are working related to WCSV interaction and other freshwater interactions also they are working. And the CMFRI also the working for other viral diseases. But NICRA suggested, so our Center for Ocean Research, we are working with fibrosis interactions, and we made it as a wonderful research result. And we conclude the outcome of the things is up to 39 degrees centigrade. We are working at the two different type of temperature, both the sudden as well as gradual. The things, gradual things, 39 degrees centigrade up to they are withstanding the temperature. So there are some of the things, and we are working in the Marine Nanotechnology also. So I have to utilize the marine bioresources to make a different kind of nano scale nutrients for various agriculture applications such as seed priming agents, and then foliar fertilizer and other soil based fertilizer also we are working as are also we developed two foliar solutions, and using for seed priming as well as foliar fertilizer also we are working already we developed in these things almost above 20% of field also increased. So, and other workers, marine nanobiotechnology, we are working, particularly we are concentrating on the disease management using the utilization of marine source based nanomaterials for aquatic disease management. This is presently I am working, and other things we are working in the nanomedicines also. So already we are published many publications, and we are completed almost 3 projects related to anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, and cardiovascular diseases related things for various biomedical applications. And environmental remediations. So we have utilizing the seaweed-based biochar. This work we are collaborating with the IIT Chemical Engineering Department. We have developed different kind of biochar with a different temperature, as well as this biochar we encapsulated with the various kinds of nanometals for remediation of various heavy metal and the dye removal. We are working already. We have published some of the papers related to biochar based environmental remediations. And in the things we have developed on nano-based functional food. These are all discussed in forthcoming slides. And during the pandemic, we developed using the seaweed-based products such as seaweed-based sanitizers and wipes. These having is a potent and the antimicrobial properties there. And this product also we checked. And the Citra at the Coimbatore is an enable accredited laboratory. They are authenticated our product. Now they are marketing. So before I am starting that today's talk, just I am the outline of our proposed talk is introduction to the marine biodiversity and outline of the marine biological resource development and present the agriculture industry stage of status of the aquaculture industries, and what are the disease problem in aquaculture in India, as well as what are the marine bioresources we have to utilize to tackle that disease management in the aquaculture system. And finally, what we are working related to using that utilization of these resources for aquaculture disease management. So these are all the things I will I'm the forthcoming slides I'm discussing. Is just some few slides. This is the general thing only I discussing that introduction about the marine biodiversity. You know, I think well known that in the marine biodiversity from a small organism like bacteria to big animals. It's a balance in this marine system. There are number of species are there. Even many species are unknown. They are not. We are not explored the things, and some of the each and every year we are discovering many marine organisms. We are exploring the things. In these things, the ocean as well as and the sea covering almost 70.8% of the earth. You know, okay. In this earth, almost 362 million of kilometers are there with a global coastal line of 1.6 million kilometers there. Coming to the coastal and the marine ecosystem, we have almost 123 countries around the world. The coastal and marine ecosystem is there. We are all the one among the countries is rich marine biodiversity is there. Coming to the marine ecosystem, we have to strongly connected through the surface as well as deep water currents. Okay, and in this system we have among various productive ecosystem the world is there in the marine environment in the world. Okay, and compared to other countries, so India is the one among the 17 mega biodiversity countries. So, okay, in this biodiversity we have 4 biodiversity hotspot. Okay, in these things almost 32 richest and highly endangered eco region also is there in the world. Okay, the time of the marine environment. So we have in India we have the coastal line about 8,000 kilometers we have. So one of the high coastal line, so it's a lengthy coastal line is there in our countries. So among this in this coastal line, so EEZ, like the exclusively economic zone, we have richest economic exclusively economic zone, that is EEZ in our country. So we covered in this area almost 2.02 million kilometers. In these things we comprising 0.86 million kilometers of west coast and 0.56 million kilometers is the east coast, and 0.6 million kilometers around the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. All them our exclusively economic zone is there things. And in this marine ecosystem, there are number of group of animal is there. So almost we have 12 family, 38 genre of species are there in the coastal ecosystem. These are all some of the list we have mentioned here, from the algae, Metazoa, Synadia, there are many things. So in that particular group, there are number of species are discovered. So and most of the species also is not discovered correctly, but each and every year new species are discovering throughout the world. So almost we have the several genera like mollusk and crustacean, many things are there with along with the number of species there explored the things. Okay, in this marine biodiversity, that's the world marine biodiversity, it's estimated about the 1.75 million species excluding microbial species. Okay, in some of other report also, so 5 to 120 million species also discovered. Some of the reports are there in olden reports, and approximately 340,000 marine species are known. So many species are unknown also. So compared with more than 1.5 millions of known terrestrial species, we have identified 1.5 million terrestrial species, but in the marine system we have already discovered, identified, yeah, 3.4 lakh of marine species. But now there are many species are unknown is there. So we need to explore the things. So and another um, remaining unknown remaining is there. So almost the 15, sorry, 500 years of projection. You know that the 500 years of projection that described all the species based on the current knowledge of 1.36 million animal species till they are discovered. Okay, and coming to the marine biological resource development. So these are important things in the currently in the ocean as well as coastal ecosystem. You know, the 70% of Earth they occupied in the marine ecosystem. In this system, this marine ecosystem, there are they provide the variety of humanity as well as economic as well as environmental services. So they developed. They are currently there are more human resources are working in this ecosystem for various aspects, the culture of things, the capture of fisheries and other tourism. Many things are the humanity is working, and so many economics also there. You know the culture. You know our India is the second most largest exporting of fisheries in the world. Such not only fisheries, other various economic things, oil and various mineral resources also there. Okay, in the marine environment, and as well as the environmental services also they are working in the marine ecosystem, such as the reducing the GHG greenhouse gas emission reductions, and they produced a good atmospheric air like oxygen and other things. They are also producing, they are also servicing to the human peoples of ocean environment. And nowadays these are based on that the importance of open system, sorry, ecosystem, marine ecosystem. In the World Bank of United India, this nation, they term coined as a blue economy. So the blue economy now worldwide, the income of throughout that is coastal countries, there are contribute many things. The blue they come related to in this blue economy. Okay, and many these using this like this blue economy, that is the marine based sectors, particularly in the aquaculture and fisheries, that is offshore oil and gas, shipping, tourism, many things. So apart from that, that is emerging areas such as the offshore wind. Nowadays the wind energy we are getting, then the blue bioeconomy, then marine minerals, so and desalination. So we have utilizing recently these type of sectors nowadays are raising our economic also, even in the wind energy, then various blue economic like our capture of fisheries and other things related to things, and marine minerals. Currently there are several desalination plants are also. So these are all the utilizing our these sources from this marine system. Coming to the this blue economic is the important things, and this is the economy, this is a potential contribute towards our economic growth in the case of more jobs, various public health, environmental protection, etc. Many things are also they are helping towards our system, our human things also. And thing there is various other things like associated things also. We are regulating the various harvesting marine bioresources, the seaweed, seagrass, and other many crustacean for various biomedical applications. Many things, many applications we are working on it from the various as well as sustainable food production also. These things. Okay. Coming to the what are the resources are there? So many resources, you know, that from the bacterial, there's some microorganism, bacteria, fungi, some of the viruses also there, and then like some other microorganisms, beneficial microorganisms such as cyanobacteria, actinobacteria, many Micro and macro algae is there, sponges, mollusks, crustaceans, and other many invertebrate animals also there, and the fish product, and the plants. Even many plants like sea grasses and other plants are also available in the system. Like even mangrove ecosystem is they connected with our coastal regions. These are all the important resources are available in this India as well as other coastal countries also. In these resources, from these marine resources, approximately 30,000 compounds they isolated nowadays originated from the and above the originated from these marine resources, from microorganisms, from molluscs, from sponges, from macroalgae, microalgae, etc. So, and every year there are a number of various new compounds and various active ingredients also they are isolating from these sources, by resources. Okay, and nowadays there is blue economic that based on the things nowadays they many scientists they kind of the blue biotechnology also. Okay, in this blue biotechnology they are using to means biotechnological based they are cultivating the various in vitro system of the isolating many compounds from various applications in this pharmaceutical and other sectors also the application that are doing, and other sectors in for example various other industries such as pharmaceutical, nutraceutical, cosmetics, and various industrial biotechnology for using the various microbial sources. They are using various remediation aspects also they are doing, even though various agriculture many things they are currently they are working. So coming to the that is in the ocean system, coming to the various proportion of different phases within this in the marine resources value chain. Marine resources value chain. You know that I just put one pie diagram here. Show the some 38% of marine natural products already discovered, and 71% of research are doing in this related to marine tours in the marine research, and 30% of proof of concept already there are isolated variety of compositions and variety of other related things like discovering of many minerals, other things many they're working, and 52% of development of and scaling up the technology like various cyanobacterial culture and various microalgal culture, macroalgal culture, and many things. I'm just giving some of the examples here. And 40% of production the manufacturing, and 40% of commercialization is going, and 28 and above that is market entry product also working in this marine resources value chain. And coming to the utilization of various sectors like here for the marine resources, you know the I just mentioned various sectors. The case of pharmaceutical taking various therapeutic agents like antiviral, antimicrobial, and other anti-diabetic, anti-cancer composition also coming from these bioresources. Various food and food related products, not only human beings as well as animal feed, okay, are there, and the employment generations. There are many coastal women and men also involving various that is the culture and the capture of various fisheries. They're doing culture also in the system, okay, and the various raw biomaterials also we are collecting from things, and the various marine drug discovery, and these are all the many many things are also there, and other various products. A few things only I mentioned here. Many things are also there. The fair form of sorry, various product that is pharmaceutical and other related product, right? Anti-aging biomaterial, many things. You know, is the which one of the products very high means is cosmetics. There is a number of cosmetic product from the marine origin. You know, all the maximum this cosmetic product that is marine related things means marine source will be there nowadays. Okay, so all the various resources are available in the marine coastal system. Coming with the aquaculture industries, so when compared to other like agriculture and other industrial things, aquaculture is one among the important industries, past and present, nowadays raising the aquaculture and the fisheries. And these industries we see even play an important role in the food security and as well as livelihood. Okay, in the through the aquaculture system. Yeah, and in these things, the aquaculture makes up around 44% of the total fish production globally. Okay, in this system, as a world, this aquaculture production in the there are two kinds of things. One is capture as well as aquaculture productions. So when compared to in past decades, yeah, the present and the past decades, the capture aquaculture is high. But nowadays, this the last few decades, as well as in the aquaculture productions, also rising vigorously. So you know that the chart from 1952 up to the chart is, that is data is there up to 2015, maybe a recent data also coming there, almost rising that vigorously, the rising the both capture as well as culture productions. And the worldwide utilization of the source, like in the consumption rate also increasing, so vigorously increasing the from in the form of food, the non-food uses and the populations also, then apparent consumption. You know that every year the consumption rate is rising in the different aspects, like in the form of food or in the form of other sectors also. The coming to the in this that is a production and utilization of these aquaculture sectors. In the production system, there are both inland as well as marine, and the capture also both aquaculture and inland and marine also. Here put that is from every year there are rising both the inland or marine ecosystem, marine things. So both the capture as well as culture system also nowadays are rising in the form of million tons. So almost vigorously rising in the million tons from as well as the utilization, that is production, that is capture, then finally utilization. That is utilization rate in the form of human consumption, that non-food usages in the form of food, feed, fodder, etc., and the populations, other things also every year rising. So, you know, it's rising the things. Coming to the inland as well as some marine water resources in India, you know that we have the plenty of resources in the reservoirs and coastal things, brackish water and other lakes, rivers, many things are also there doing the both culture of various aquatic organisms. So totally Indian capture as well as aquaculture production of India also, that is nowadays capture as well as culture is also rising equally. Most of the things, the culture system also nowadays is vigorously rising. And many peoples every year are involving the culture, the various aquatic species like shrimp and other fish and other things also nowadays are rising the chart towards the both the capture as well as production also. And in these things, there are different kind of water system, you know, freshwater, brackish water, and marine system. In the case of aquaculture productivity, that's culture as well as productivity, that is raising our marine culture. So nowadays the cage culture and other technologies also developed. The many countries and as well as Indian, they are culturing in the marine system also. For the production of more fishery things nowadays rising. Even brackish water, freshwater also culturing, but nowadays rising the up to in the marine environment also. Both in the capture, our Indian both marine as well as inland water also rising when compared to in the inland water. That is our marine system, marine environment, marine waters. They are rising the capturing the both fisheries and other related organisms also. Coming to the export of the aquaculture industries from the aquaculture product as well as fish and fishery product also vigorously rising. You know, the few that is in the few decades, that's the recent few decades, the rising of the things, even the both the export as well as the not only the fishes and some of the allied product also they are exporting. We are reducing our importing system, importing the almost gone out, so we are exporting the many things. Okay, and the community, these industries that such a wonderful that is aquaculture, culture-based in aquaculture industries and fisheries. It's a major things is a disease problem now. So disease as well as environmental problems are nowadays rising. So in India, more than the 14 million people are directly as well as indirectly they are involving in the aquaculture system for the production as well as the capturing of the things in the form of they are capturing, and many people even the coast, even coastal people also they are directly involved in the culture aspects for the various that is socio-economic development also raising the system. Okay, nowadays and the coming to these industries. So not only the present day is a few decades also are causing different kind of diseases are causing and to collapse that our aquaculture industries. But we are discovering many research related to various diagnoses and various remedies for the management of this aquaculture disease also nowadays is rising. Okay, so coming to the disease aspect, there are many factors, not only environment as well as the many microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, and other parasites also are involving, and they are collapse our aquaculture and it coming heavy losses. Suppose in the case of many viral diseases also, the coming means almost totally our aquaculture pond, everything is very washed out in very short time period. Likewise, there are many problems nowadays rising, as well as the many people are working to remedy also. Okay, so these are all the many factors are involving, not only even microbes and other environment related things like climate change also nowadays involving the along with the disease incidents. There are involving in that aquaculture system. So based on the things, so to understand the prevalence of various fishes diseases like both finfish and the shellfish diseases, the huge economic losses are also coming due to that various factors, both various infectious and as well as non-infectious diseases, and also some various environmental things. Coming to the infectious disease, various there are divided into various categories like bacterial, viral, parasitic, and fungal diseases. Also, the case of non-infectious disease like these diseases coming from the mainly their environmental as well as the nutritional problems, as well as some of the genetic factors also the coming nowadays raising things. So in addition, so nowadays in the aquaculture system there are many systems are going, many research are going, like overstocking and the vessel as well as that is seed, high level seed production, or many things are also nowadays working. These things also that is in this also they contribute to this host pathogen and adverse environmental interactions also there. Suppose we are putting the overstocking means suppose that some diseases are also coming in, so totally the collapse. So likewise, the many problems are nowadays rising. So for you have to rectify that means that is disease management. That's the following goals. We need the goal of aquaculture and health management to first to prevent the introduction of the disease to the healthy animals. Definitely, we prevent the diseases to the healthy animals. To prevent the propagation of the existing diseases, also we need to develop. So already diseases are also how to rectify that is to prevent the propagations also, and to production of healthy and high quality fish. These are the three important goals of aquaculture health management aspects. Okay, important things. And coming to the various viral diseases, these are the list of viruses are affecting that our both finfish and shellfishes, both the various type of viruses like DNA as well as RNA viruses. You know that different kind of double standards, single standard RNA as well as single standard and double standard DNA. There are a number of viral pathogens are also nowadays raising that to collapse our aquaculture industries. And both the finfish and as well as shellfishes. So this is the fishes and coming to the our shellfishes also nowadays rising the various diseases, among which nowadays WSSV is one of the major diseases And in the even in the bacteria is called Vibriosis. These are all the majority of causing our entire aquaculture system worldwide, not only in India, in the worldwide. Some other diseases are nowadays rising, even in the east, west, and north coast lines of our Indian things also nowadays. In based on the season wise, there are raising various different kind of viral and other bacterial disease incidents also nowadays are rising in the culture ponds. Okay, coming to the various bacterial pathogens, like both the gram negative as well as the gram positive bacteria also nowadays they are causing various things. Okay, you know, various pathogens are involving, like majority things means the Vibriosis. Vibriosis is a different kind of pathogens. Vibriosis pathogens are involving to last the aquaculture system and compared to other bacterial systems. So depending upon the climate and depending upon the condition of pond, so these are all the things are also raising the problems so every day in the things. Okay, and coming to the utilization of what are the marine bioresources to tackle that disease management, not only pathogen, even our environmental issues also. That are the important things to tackle that our aquatic diseases management, both the environment as well as the pathogen. So both the things you have to manage. It means definitely we have produce good quality of both the finfish and shellfish culture. Okay, in the coming to this utilization, the last 20 years there are a number of researchers involving using that utilization of these marine bioresources, such as various even microorganisms to some macroorganisms such as various actinobacteria and various seaweed, like you know that various macro as well as microalgal resources, then mangrove plants and other things, many things they are using to tackle the diseases. There are a number of compounds, there are a number of active ingredients that are also already discovered when compared to other even components, that is biotic components, so and agents. Comparing to the probiotics, so nowadays are rising. So probiotics is an important area for research nowadays are rising. There are many people are discovering many type of probiotics, even from the isolated from various fish, then shrimp guts, even the coastal sediments, even coastal waters also in the marine waters also isolating different kind of probiotic organisms. So when compared to other active molecules, the probiotic act as a very good important role or interventions into the aquaculture productions for to tackle that not only diseases and as well as the managing the that environmental issues, that is environmental factors such as various temperature and other biotic and abiotic factors also. These are also nowadays rising. And why I'm insisting is nowadays the probiotic industry is also rising. There are many small startup companies or small entrepreneurs also they are working towards in their probiotics for various aquaculture applications. Okay, why the probiotics is important? This probiotic system, this probiotic microorganism is a beneficial microorganism. This includes both gram negative as well as gram positive bacteria. So there, human bacteriophages, yeast, and various other unicellular algae. That it acted as a probiotic things in the aquaculture system. How to select this probiotic candidate? So in this probiotic organism, okay, we will first initially we have to screening the in vitro antagonism. Then we have to in vivo studies also we have to do. Then that is they are not induced any other toxicity, or they are not induced any other diseases. Then how the colony formation in the guts and other things are also there are many aspects we have to study. Then only how to use the organism to the culture system. For example, the actinomyces, okay, streptomyces and actinomyces are one of the important things. Okay, and raising for many different kinds of actinomyces that environment like water, sediments, mangrove sediments, and mangrove water, and even associated things, even organisms like either crustacean or sponges or coral reef associated, even marine mangrove plants associated things. So many different kind of association also there in the actinomyces. These are all the, so almost when compared to other microorganisms, actinomyces almost 90% are also beneficial only. So nowadays the researchers are working, they used the actinomyces such as cyclomyces, other microorganisms, they are working towards the tackle of various aquatic diseases, not only in the bacteria or viral or other environmental issues in the system, in the aquaculture system. Coming to the how the involving intervention in the this small microorganism like probiotics in this animals, both in the this is the act as antagonist to the pathogen, means to reduce the pathogens. Suppose the pathogens are also there inside of the animals, there they secreting various metabolites and also the interacting with the pathogen, they kill the even pathogens, and it acts as a stimulants. So it acts as various immunostimulants things are also they doing, means the production of immunity. So we are consuming the like Horlicks and many things like nuts, various things are consuming to raising the immune system. Likewise, even many probiotics also we are consuming nowadays, rising in the they mixing with the various food product. Likewise, in these things in the aquaculture system nowadays are raising in the form of different kind of probiotics. Also researchers are using the kinds of immunostimulants aspects. Even it accepts the vaccines also. Okay, then nowadays things. Not only this disease control, even this remediation aspect in the purification of the water system. Okay, in this suppose we are culturing the pond, there are many things, both microorganism as well as these other environmental factors also involving. Okay, this also they rectify the things in the water system. There are suppose the organism, they are excreting many things in the nitrogen, other ammonia level, also the increasing the pond, in the culture pond. That also the reducing in this probiotic organism, like that is bioaccumulation as well as biostimulation as well as bioremediation things also there. And these probiotics, the complex things. Okay, this is a tackle in different kind of approach to the pathogens. The probiotics act as a different kind of actions into the even organisms as well as in the other even in the water system also act as a different kind of action to inhibit the diseases as well as other environmental factors also. So some of the, that is suppose in the intestinal epithelium, there are that is probiotic acts that they secreting the various antimicrobial peptides, even they secreting the various metabolites also they produce and to tackle the pathogens also. And in that things, okay, not only this that disease as environmental factors, it improves the growth also, even enhance the growth, then improve the digestive system. Okay, improve the digestion of the both finfish and shellfish, and improve the immunity. These are the major benefit in the inside of the organism they're doing in the small probiotic things. Okay, suppose we were introduce the probiotic in there through water or through feed or other thing, other source or through feed. There are the many actions also doing the probiotic microorganism like the antibacterial, antiviral, even antiviral such as developing the raising the immunological system, even the to prevent the anti-biofilm also. So even many of the organism they forming the biofilm in the even surface of the fishes or the inside of the fishes intestine. Not many even parts of the fish or shellfish or finfish, there are that is biofilm forming organism also. They that also they are tackle that this probiotic organism, and many things inhibiting the quorum sensing and many things they act as things. Okay, here I am giving some of the examples. So various that not only is a probiotic and other actinomyces species also they tackle the various bacterial and some of the already identified things. Here I put something, a few things I just mentioned here, where it will act as a very good as antimicrobial as antiviral properties. In this organism, they have some of the researchers isolated the even biotic compound also, like the acridamine, the 9, that is 10H acridamine also, they act as a very good anti-WCC activity. And here also some of the other di-N-actyl pellets compound, other not only is a biotic compound, even crude compound also the active means extract or cell-free extract, or even along with cell extract also act as a very good antimicrobial properties. Okay, they act as a very good antimicrobial properties. Okay, coming to the other resource like even macroalgae. So already we discussed in the microorganisms, so involving how the beneficial things in the aquaculture system. Coming to the macroalgae, okay, macroalgae means definitely we seaweeds. So nowadays many researchers already discovered and are discovering that many compounds. Okay, last a few two decades are also there are developed various macroalgae, such as there are both brown, red as well as green macroalgae. They are using the isolated various biotic components, even biotic components also various composites also they are isolated. It acts as here, this component act as a various prophylactic activity, as a even therapeutic agents, not only in the aquaculture, in the various other biomedical applications also. Okay, in these things, in this aquaculture system, there are components from seaweeds as well as both like brown, red as well as green seaweeds. There are researchers are discovering different kind of available seaweeds in the coastal region. We have the lengthy coastal islands. There are many seaweeds already identified. They are identified, and they are also they extracting their isolation various different kind of compositions. There are compounds here mentioned. There's a few things I mentioned, like cytosine, ficodine, ficosanes, and sulfated, various kind of sulfated polysaccharides are already isolated. Now they are isolating the one small molecules also, they isolating from the seaweeds to tackle that various aquaculture diseases like even bacteria or virus or other things. Not only that tackle the disease, even that they improve the immunological things also. Many compositions like that sulfate polysaccharide of ficosanth and ficodine, they used to along with the feed, their feed, that are developing a very good immunostimulant property. So even the disease tackle, anyway we have to giving many composition. There are the immunostimulants, that is immune enhancement is important things to tackle the disease in the organisms. So already they have sufficient immune so immune boosters is there in this body, means definitely it will easily tackle to the diseases, both even bacteria or fungal or parasites, even that tackle the disease. Many things are also there. Coming to the other resources like even mangroves. So we have the mangrove resources, we have many. Okay, in India there are many mangrove reserve, means mangrove forests also there. We have that is in this mangrove cover in our countries almost 4,921 kilometers. Okay, which contributes 3.3% to the global mangrove cover. So we have the 3.3% of mangrove ecosystem. So when compared to global mangrove cover, we have like such a good so mangrove ecosystem also there. So in that things they have many compounds or many extracts from that different kind of mangrove species, mangrove plant species. They have identified the extracting from that various parts like a leaf or stem or the other flowers, roots, seeds, many things they have isolated for various compound or even extract to using to control the various finfish and the shellfish diseases. like your bacteria or even they use as immunostimulant things. So many people are they develop a product, even seaweed based immunostimulants also. There are many commercial products also available. Even this mangrove related mangrove plant based immunostimulants also now commercial nowadays available in the market to tackle the disease management in the aquaculture system. And other resource like sea grasses also. We have the seagrass resources. We have our coastal regions, okay, in the Gulf of Mannar, other things. So in this also, it means there are different kind of environment is there in the marine system. So they have withstand these kind of environments. So yeah, they developed inside things many active components with different kind of environment they stored in that not only is the seagrass and some of seaweeds and as well as mangrove species inside the plant. So the many peoples are working in the seagrasses also. So for isolating variety of compositions for the tackle the aquaculture diseases. So many peoples, even know many pioneering institute like SEMA, SIPA, and many pioneering peoples are also working to tackle the diseases using various natural and marine bioresources. But in these things, so we involved. So we are also involved to tackle the aquaculture disease management in different way. So we are not routinely using this extract and isolation of compound things. We have to some deviation. So we have to use that marine bioresources based nanomaterial productions. So we are already in yesterday, I think you know many variety of that is nanoparticles. That is a gold, silver, and many things from production from main synthesis from marine bioresources. You already so yesterday the talk is there that to our senior colleagues already discussed even biofilm activity, even say how the green synthesis of various nanomaterials from our using that marine bioresources other things. Okay, in that things coming to the that is marine based, that is marine based nanotechnology yeah, nowadays rising in the aquaculture. So in this nanotechnology already you know the variety of field they occupied, both even mechanical or electronics or various other industries, so even agriculture, other things are also they even pharmaceutical, many things they occupied many things, even drug discovery, sorry, drug delivery, many things are even imaging the various diseases like cancer imaging, anti-diabetic, many things are also there. People are working, they are also working. We have also developed many potential nanomaterials. But coming to the aquaculture disease, recent decades, that means in the means this decade maybe they are not much. There are few, not much, but researchers are involving the utilization of this nanotechnology along with this marine bioresources to tackle the various applications in the aquaculture system, such as vaccine delivery, even water purification, even nutrients delivery, and other various disease management also, like various viral vector disease management also nowadays rising. Also nowadays various products also they are nowadays developing to tackle the diseases, as well as many things for even that is pond water management also. Okay, so in this aspect we are involving last few years we are involving. We have synthesis many number of nanomaterials. So already you know the very different kind of nanomaterial last day discussed. Among that, so we are using that various kind of seaweed species, so mangrove plants and actinomycetes, the marine based actinomycetes. So using to synthesis various kind of nanomaterials. Why this means? This is already you know that very cost effective, as well as is the non-toxic, means very less toxic, as well as is the eco-friendly nature. So in the things we have the plenty of variety of nanomaterials we have synthesized, prepared using that marine bioresources, like even metal oxide and other things also. Okay, coming to the metal nanometal gold, silver, copper, selenium, etc. that are we have synthesized, and various metal oxides such as zinc oxide, iron oxide, even copper oxide, titanium dioxide, zirconium, etc. And other even we have convert this is a molecule we have to convert it into nanoscale, like even hydrogen nanoparticle, even alginate nanoparticle, and even carrageenan nanoparticles. Even various sulfated polysaccharide also have reducing that in the nanoscale level to using for various aquaculture purposes. So in this we concentrated already the peoples are working in the using that marine source based nanometal for various disease management like drug delivery, vaccine delivery, gene delivery, disease diagnosis, that antimicrobial things, pond management, immunostimulant, and dietary supplements. So among which we have working almost 5 different aspects, like even antimicrobial related things, even pond management, there's the water purification related things, then immunostimulants aspects, and even dietary supplements. These are all the work area currently they are working, and already we have developed many products also that they're using many related to these marine resource based nanomaterials. Okay, some of the results I just given, most of the results we have unpublished, as well as many many things we have patented, submitted for patent also. So some of the things I discussed here, yeah, already we have that is synthesized. I'll discuss various metal and metal oxides. Here also we synthesized various copper nano as well as copper nanoparticles, as well as copper oxide nanoparticle, zinc, iron, and then selenium, then gold, silver also we have synthesized, and we have using that nano material, that's nanoscale materials, the how to use to develop the functional feed. So this product, this nano based functional feed, this is outcome of on ICR NICRA project. This feed, this single feed, this means this composition feed, they tackle different kind of aspects. Means this feed reduce the climatic stress, like it is like a temperature stress, they're reducing the organism, and this feed to increase the immunological parameters, which is it increase the immune system of the both that is shrimp aquaculture system. When this feed act as even antibacterial as well as antiviral ability, and this feed to enhance the growth. So this product already we have filed for patent. So these things I discussed a few minutes related about the product. This we have mixed with the different kind of nanomaterials. This is the patent things, that way I not disclose that ingredients. Okay, these things we have studied. Even this already know, I'll tell you that is climate change project like NICRA sponsored project. We have inducing the various temperature the temperature level. There are that is organism also stressed, that is heat stressed, and also they suffer not only growth as well as the that stress also to is a main for the disease entry. Okay, once we did one experiment like the vibrosis only. Okay, suppose increasing the temperature means the temperature stress are increased, automatically the disease incidence also increasing. Okay, that are also we explored in this project. And then that the immunological system. Okay, the immunology system is important in the shrimp aquaculture industries. The immune level down means automatically there also they suffer from not only disease, even the environmental factors also. And this nanomaterial, this ingredients of the nanomaterial, we have checked both antibacterial as well as antiviral activity also we checked in the in vitro system. So that I'll discuss in few slides back. Okay, even growth also is very good, enhance the growth. You know the compared with this control and this feed treated, the even though not the growth, even the animal behaviors as well as animal nature also, they are like even natural appears, like even shining of the animal, even the taste, that is and the taste of the meat also we are working. The taste of the meat when compared to normal animal, their normal feed treated animals also we are working that increasing that taste also. Likewise there are this based product is marine resource-based nanomaterial product, they have the increasing different kind of these type of aspects. Okay, even though these materials like that is nanomaterials from that is marine bioresource-based nanomaterials, they have act as a very good antimicrobial properties. Here we did on Bioresources parahemolytics. Here shows that nanomaterials are interacting the bacterial organisms. Also they collapsed. There is membrane clubbings also there. Membrane damage are also occur. Then blebs also coming. So then degrade the membrane also. We have also this discovered, and this is different other nanomaterials like copper and also selenium. Even iron oxide, other things also we are carried out, and here some of the results are I am showing the things. And also we did toxicity also in the in vitro system. We have almost all the nanomaterials. You know, already yesterday I think Sir discussed that synthesis or preparation of nanomaterials, the methodology is very important. So based on the methodology and based on the resources you are using, means based on the things only the nanomaterial will act. Suppose you are functionalized with the antibiotics, means it will act as enhance the various inhibit the antimicrobial things. Likewise, based on the functionalization is very important. So based on the functionalization, based on even they induce toxicity or it act as any other activity like iron viral antibacterial. That is already yesterday they discovered. I think they discussed in elaborately. So our synthesized various kind of nanomaterial we checked using the hybrid cell lines, that is pinase monodon lymphocyte along with some insects. This cell line they developed at National Center for Aquatic Animal Coaching. We collaborated. So we collaborated. We are currently working already. We got many results in positively, and we checked and we developed in that center, that is hybrid cell lines. We checked both WCSV infectivity. We confirmed that WCSV infectivity is there, and followed by we checked the toxicity also. Okay, we are different kind of nanomaterials and different kind of other materials also we checked. So among the various kind of nanomaterials, this is the even different resources, even seaweed based nanomaterials, even microbial based synthesis of nanomaterials, even that other like even marine sediments. We isolated some marine sediments based silicon nanomaterials. So like different kind of resources we have utilized, we have synthesized different kind of nanomaterials. So we used, but some of the nanomaterials or some of the resource based for example the seaweed based, the particular seaweed, this is the almost we are going to file for patent these 4 type of nanomaterials for very good antiviral activity. Soon we are preparing the patent applications. So along with our NCCH coaching, so Professor Brian Singh also we are working. So that way I disclosed that which type of resource we have to using that, or which organism we identified based nanomaterial that not disclosed here. And here that is 4 kind of different materials like gold nanoparticles and iron, selenium and silica. Even gold nanoparticle how to synthesize, even different kind of actinomyces, also different kind of seaweeds, but selected things. So selected seaweeds and selected actinomyces based the nanomaterials act as a very good microbial antimicrobial property. So that and all we have optimized. So in so few years we have synthesis we have optimized. So which molecules are the capping that nanoparticles, that and all we are working, and we are optimized almost that the procedure we optimized the things. Okay, in that things we checked the toxicity also. Here shows them that IC50 concentration also is rising, means for example this is for gold nanoparticles. The IC50 concentration also is rising up to 80 microgram per ml. This is for this toxicity we are done using that hybrid cell lines. Even you think on in animal, they definitely will increase the concentration, therefore this is not causing the toxicity. So likewise the iron, you know, that is up to 320 microgram per ml, there is no toxicity also occurring. Likewise we have screened that nanomaterials also, so up to high concentration of the particles. Okay, in the things we have identified, we have optimized, there are 4 kind of nanomaterials like gold, then silica, selenium, as well as iron. These 4 kind of nanomaterials we optimized. It acts as a very good antimicrobial, such as antibacterial as well as anti-WSSV activity. We checked the completely, the in vitro studied, revealed that it acts as a very good anti both Vibrio as well as anti-WSSV activity. Okay, and other things, other aspects also we have using that the seaweed based bio oils. There are many people are working, that is the bio oil production from seaweeds and other seagrass and other various resources are utilizing them for production of biofuels also. In the things we are collaborated with IIT, we produced we isolated bio oil. We are not adding any other catalyst, other things. We have to optimize the procedure. We have to prepare the bio oil from seaweeds. In the things is act as a very good antimicrobial property. You know, 1 microliter it acts as a very good inhibitory property. Almost we screened various aquatic pathogen, not only aquatic pathogen, even clinical pathogen also we checked, even various antivirals also we checked, even anti-TB also we checked. This marine source based that nanomaterials as resource based product act as a very good things. But in this work we concentrated only on aquaculture pathogens. You know, so up to 5 microliter shows a very good inhibitory activity. Suppose you increase the concentration, definitely increase the inhibitory property. This also we have currently we have discovered that along with the feed or commercial feed, we supplemented to organism as well as in vitro was checked. It's act as a very good things. And this particular fraction, that is a particular seaweed based bio oil also we are submitted for patent application. That's why that particular seaweed and that process also I am not disclosed here. And even disease aspect, okay, in the case of our even though in the pond system there are not only diseases are also there, even other contaminants like ammonia, other things are also there. In the things we think on it using that using the marine bioresources like seaweed based biochar as well as seaweed based, that is carbon materials. So we coated with this silica. In this material, these hybrid materials, it acts as a very good adsorbent. Not only these like environmental adsorbent like ammonia, other things, even pathogen also it absorbed. So we checked both this column studies and even batch studies also these materials. Okay, why I'm here this mentioning this study means definitely in this pond system, even in vitro labo or even the pond system, that suppose then even WSSV coming now, so totally the pond will close, even totally the pond water we are out into the other external system. So we need treat to the water, then only how to dispose the water, means how to once the treated means you dispose the thing, it's not a problem to the environment. In case of you just openly you throw the directly you just throw the environment, means again the maybe the pathogenic DNA also available and other contaminants are also even in the surrounding environments also there. Maybe it will, this also is possible to again the re-entry into the pond. To again it will come the any other viral disease or any other, again it will coming into the contaminants. So based on thing laboratory only we checked. So in that is material, this hybrid material, that is seaweed based char along with some other nanoparticle we incorporated. We made it as a like a filter, like we made it in the column things. We put both like that is water as well as along with even water we mixed it with the pathogens also, like virus as well as the bacterial pathogens also. Once we received in this system, means we are in this column, in this outcome of the water means is highly purified. There is no coming the pathogens as well as any other even DNA things are also is not coming. Like it's very good. It acts as a very good assumption. This work is under we are working along with the IIT people. So and we batch studies also we tried along with the normal that contaminated water. So along with the pathogen, even microbes, other things we are also put into the water. So along with the we worked out. They absorb the things because here is a variety of materials we incorporate. Not only is the graphene as well as the carbon, as well as we incorporate many other metal nanoparticles also. There, even though that is the materials is highly porosity in nature. So that under we characterized. So we are currently working. So maybe in another 6 month period, we have to develop a very good materials, or we could develop the prototype for the treating the both pond water as well as even we have to develop a small equipment for the even our aquarium tank purification also. That was under pipeline. Okay, initially we got the preliminary results. So very good. Absorb these toxicants as well as it absorb the even microorganism also. So this is our these are all the studies we are working on. This I think time many things are there, but its time is over. Almost is 1 hour is over. So this type of aspects we are working. So many people are working towards the crude and the components aspects, but we are slightly deviation with using this marine bioresources along with the nanotechnology incorporating. We have to develop a new methodology to tackle that not only diseases, not even environmental factors. It means environmental threatening also how to tackle things. Okay, I think so. I thank our Minister of Earth Sciences because this work like that is preparation of other nanomaterials and anti-WCs. These are the work funded by this Minister of Earth Sciences. I thank the Ministry of Earth Sciences, that is USDCCL, Government of India, as well as I thank our management, Satyabama Ministry of Science and Technology. They constantly supporting to carry out the different kind of aspects, and as well as they providing good laboratory as well as very good our equipment facility also. Already our head what are the facility also there already they showed. So such a wonderful facility we have, both the instruments as well as we have the experimental setup also. Even though major equipments also we have. So in that things, anybody interested means definitely just interact with not only me as many scientists also. You just interact, you just collaborate, you have to establish new things. So already existing many things are also how to establish new approach to tackle that is aquaculture disease management aspects. So in these things. Okay, I think thank you, Unandal, for so silently for just listening the things. So thank you again, thank you, Unandal.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the detailed presentation that you have given. Participants, kindly post the queries in the chat box so that the speaker can answer your queries right here. Or else you can give a raised hand and you can unmute yourself and like communicate with the speaker itself. Sir, there is a question from Lada Ratnam, ma'am. Predominant functional groups which is identified in seaweeds. Yeah, that is the question, sir. Actually, she wanted to know that predominant functional groups which
available in the seaweed.
Yes, sir.
So predominantly the seaweed, if you look at the functional group means there's the hydroxyl functional, OH functional group is there, then carbonyl functional group, that carboxylate and as well as carbonyl functional groups are major things. These groups are also involving in the synthesis of the nanomaterials also. These are the major functional group they involving. That's both the carbonyl as well as OH functional group. These majorly they involving for the preparation of not only nanomaterials, even it act as a, you're taking all the biotic compounds. Definitely that the OH and as well as carbonyl functional group is there. It's the majority of functional group is OH, that is hydroxyl as well as the carbonyl functional group.
Actually, Govind sir, I think she is asking about a functional group in the name of any alkalides are because she's working on alkalides. So I
Okay.
think she want to know whether any predominantly you have any alkalide
Yeah,
kind of groups
seaweeds
in,
means
like
for
that she is asking.
okay in the seaweeds, present in the seaweeds.
Yeah, that's what. Any kind of other groups, any other groups also. What
Yeah,
are the
is
groups that she?
Yes,
predominantly
yes.
means that is a polysaccharides is a predominantly occurs in the seaweeds. Other than that is a polysaccharide. The other group that some of the alkalides is there already. Even tomorrow, or I think day after tomorrow, then FTR based, that is petrochemical based seaweed functional isolation also one talk is also there. Definitely, they're showing the many results. But definitely that alkalides and a small portion of other electrolytes also there. So many things are there. But predominantly the polysaccharides is there in the form of monomer as well as the polymer.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Participants, if you have any queries, you can directly talk to the speaker, or else we have chat box available. Kindly post in the chat box.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Very informative talk. Thank you so much. I have a query regarding your last slide, which is about the aquaculture wastewater treatment.
Yes, ma'am.
You have showed both batch-wise as well as column studies.
Yes.
So my question is, what happens to the dissolved nutrients when you are using this graphene, silica metal, or metal oxide nanoparticles? And then how much was the duration what you have used for this study? Like
Yes.
after so much of hours, so you have found that it is remediated. So,
Yes.
and how much it is sustainable on the practical aspect in the
Yes.
farm level, because mostly it is earthen ponds what we are having in the coastal lines. So how effectively a farmer can use it, because farmer is looking at the harvest aspect. So
Okay.
he is only focusing on that. But
Yes.
when researchers are focusing is about the marine pollution aspect also.
Yes.
So in
Yes.
that case, how much it will be more effective and what is happening to the nutrients?
Yes, yes. Yes, I think it's a very good question. So in these things, we are working two different type of aspects. We prepare. It means two different type of material we prepared. In the case of a seaweed based, that is biochar based, one material we develop, as well as that is seaweed extract based, that carbon materials encapsulated with silica surface. You know, the silica is the highly that the silica gel is there, and the silica other materials, silica granules also there. In that time we have used some silica when compared to seaweed biochar things. In this silica coated, that is graphene oxides along with the metal oxides is a very good materials to absorb, even though absorbing a property as well as the reproducibility property. Suppose in that you just even pond or even batch studies, even column studies. So once they absorb the material, again you have to wash it. Okay, using some 10% of acidic solutions or alkaline some depending upon the things. Okay, acidic or alkaline solution, you just wash it out. Again, that metal you can use it. One more thing. Likewise, in not only this studies, in other studies we did almost if you have 10 times we worked out, that is silica based, that carbon graphene coated things. 10 times the efficiency will very good. Again washed, again reused, again washed, again reused. That is 10 times you worked out. But even though nowadays the technology also developed in this, particularly this is graphene based silica composites having some very good materials for long time usage, as well as the absorption capacity is very high when compared to other things.
Sir, actually, if you look for a shrimp culture or something, it will take at least 90 to 100 days for harvest. So in the recycling system means that much overload there will be, for the circulation to clean, because there is already suspended load will be there. Then the dissolved oxygen issue, the BOD issue. So all these things are there, no? So
Yes.
do you still see that we can incorporate this as part of recirculatory system?
Yeah. Actually, this is for laboratory based on only we work it out. So we are developing continuously for in the pond system. Even some like we were developing different kind of models. I think in the case of this is on the ornamental, the household ornamental fish tank related things. Even the pond system also we have to develop any other huge like big filters type of things. That and all we continuously discussing, we working with some IIT peoples also. Maybe in another 6 months we will work it out on this aspect, the application of in the culture ponds. Even though recirculate is okay, but we are trying to suppose that excrete that water into the other environment. That also we have to prevent. We have to develop one bed-like structure. In this bed-like structure, you have to pass through this water, means definitely the filter all the contaminants, all the microbial things, other things, everything filter. Then that's bit bed again you have to wash it out again. It's likewise we are working it out. We are planning as well as we are working currently. So maybe another 6 months that everything we have to rectify it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So I think that's it, the question from the
Okay, if there is no questions, okay, I think audience, they may have this email address of Govind if they want to contact him for further collaborative work or anything. You are welcome, and you can, Govind sir is available in Center for Ocean Research. When you can search his name in Google, or you can visit our Center for Ocean Research website and you can get the details. Or otherwise, you can contact me. I will provide the contacts of Govind sir. And thanks a lot, Govind sir, for your
Thank you, sir.
presentation.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to share the some of